Hi my little ones, and I'm so happy that I can connect with you once again. I last spoke to you on Good Shepherd Sunday, and I must tell you how happy I am that so many of you sent in your artwork, your craft, your creative stuff, and it was such a joy to look at everything that you did. And I'm glad that you felt so happy doing that. Well, it's more than 2 months, a little over 2 months since we began with lockdown. And I do hope each of you has been keeping well and each of you is safe, taking the necessary precautions of wearing a mask if you go outside, or making sure that you wash your hands regularly, or using hand sanitizers. Well, I don't know about you, but I've tried to keep myself as busy as possible in these last 2 months. So one of the things that I've been doing as much as possible is to pray. You see, when the church is on, there are so many activities, so many events, so many programs that happen. I'm moving from one thing into another that I hardly used to find any time for prayer. And I'm so glad that during this period of lockdown, I've been able to spend a lot more time with the Lord, trying to understand what is God's will for me. Am I really doing God's work? Is God happy with all that I've been doing in His vineyard? I'm inviting you to continue to pray. I know that we're at the end of the month of May. You'll say, oh, the month of the rosary is over. I can sit back and relax. But my dear children, I'm encouraging you to continue to pray. Whether it's the rosary, whether it's Bible reading, whether it's something to do with just making this connect with Jesus. Spending time in prayer as a family, spending some time in personal prayer. I do hope sometime or the other you celebrate the Eucharist, either with me or with anyone else online. And I hope as a family, you'll have been sitting and celebrating the Eucharist every Sunday. Spend some time in prayer, make that connect with the Lord, and I'm sure there is so much that Jesus has to tell each one of you. The second thing that I've been keeping myself busy during this lockdown period is to catch up on reading. I rely so much on the internet that I've kept all my books in safe custody in my nice bookshelf that I have in my room. And therefore, I've caught up with a lot of reading. I've been happy to go through some of the books of Vakola, some of the books of Chicken Soup for the Soul, a whole series of them, to enhance my own reading, my language, and of course, picking up new words that I can use. And therefore, reading is important, my dear children. I know in school you do a lot of reading of your textbooks, but I do hope during this period of lockdown, you've chosen some good books to read that will help you to build up a nice, solid, strong command over the English language. The third thing that I've been able to do during this lockdown is to do some spring cleaning in my rooms, putting aside things that have just been lying in my cupboards or perhaps somewhere or the other in my room that I've not been using, and seeing how best I can give them to somebody else who can make better use of these things. And therefore, I do hope you have been spending time doing some household chores, helping your mummies and daddies, perhaps a little bit of cooking here and there, a little bit of cleaning and tidying up of the house, perhaps putting up the curtains and bringing them down, dusting the house, doing a bit of sweeping and swabbing, whatever it takes, but to help with the household chores, because that will help bring family unity together. And then of course, the other thing that I have been doing during this period of lockdown is to develop some of my own creative skills. I've been learning a few new things on video. I've been learning a few things on my laptop. I had every good intention of learning a musical instrument. Unfortunately, that didn't really happen, but I'm still hoping I can do that sometime or the other. And therefore, this was a nice opportunity for all of you, my dear children, to enhance your creative skills. At this point of time, I want to say a very, very big thank you to Yuvak, my team of youth. This project specially handled by Andrea and her team. Chill and Skill for the last 1 week. So much of creative stuff that was given to you on YouTube. I'm sure a good number of you have been following it. Perhaps either the fitness exercises that were taught by our youth, or maybe some drawing, some art or craft that was done, or maybe some Zumba or some dance skills, or perhaps maybe some basics in cooking. Whatever it is, whatever was taught to you, I do hope you have enjoyed this week of Chill and Skill. And therefore I want to express my gratitude, first of all, to my team of youth who took charge of this program and was so excited about doing it and handing it over to all of you. And I do hope you as children have enjoyed yourselves as well during this 1 week of Chill and Skill. What happens next? Where do we go from here? I know that a good number of you are busy with perhaps online classes that have begun from your respective schools. But therefore, please pay attention. Things are going to be a little different the next couple of months. And therefore, let me already give you a head start that our Student Faith Academy for the next couple of months will also be online. We've had a whole series of meetings with Sarah, our coordinator for Student Faith Academy, our confirmation coordinators, our First Holy Communion coordinators, and our team of catechists. And we've discussed ways in which we can bring you class Sunday after Sunday online with some activity or the other to be done. And therefore, if you've not already registered, get onto the apps, register either for Student Faith Academy, or if you're in class 4 this year, register for the First Holy Communion classes, or if you're in class 11 this year, register for confirmation. Go ahead, go online, fill in the forms, and get registered, and get ready for this new roller coaster ride of Student Faith Academy for 2020-2021. An exciting year, a different year, a new way of being normal. Well, today is also Pentecost Sunday. It's the birthday of the church. We're grateful to Jesus for fulfilling that promise that he made to his disciples and to each one of us, that he would send us a helpmate, the advocate, a counselor, the paraclete, the Holy Spirit, who will guide us and will help us to continue with the mission of Jesus. I do hope you've paid careful attention to the message that Father Felix, our parish priest, has given you at his Sunday Mass today on this beautiful feast of Pentecost. Here's the next homework for you, dear children. You've done a great job with your first creative art, and now comes the second one. The Holy Spirit is connected with the 7 gifts. And therefore, creatively, how can you put on paper the Holy Spirit and its 7 gifts? Maybe the Holy Spirit in the center and the 7 gifts in flames. Or perhaps the Holy Spirit in the form of a dove, and you have the gifts of the Holy Spirit all around it. I leave it to you to be as creative as possible. Put on your thinking caps and come out with your best creative stuff as far as the Holy Spirit and the 7 gifts are concerned. Send it to any of your catechists, send a snapshot, and your catechist will forward it to our team. And as usual, we'll put the first ones and these together in the form of a video and send the same across to you to watch, and the best ones, of course, will receive a prize. So my dear little ones, I'm so happy to be connected once again with you. Thank you for all that you've been doing. Thank you for enjoying the creative chill and skill art workshop that we've had, the fun that you've had. I can see so many of you somewhere on some terrace or the other still enjoying yourselves during this period of lockdown. And therefore, my dear little ones, continue to thank God for all the gifts and blessings that he sends your way. To you and to your families, be blessed and stay safe.